Well, the Royal Yacht Britannia was actually built and launched from Clydebank, John Brown shipyard in Clydebank. The Royal Yacht Britannia was then launched from Clydebank in Glasgow, so not too far from here. So essentially when she was decommissioned and tendered, she essentially came back to her home, to Scotland. The launch day itself, the Queen didn't announce the name. Nobody knew what the name was going to be, and it wasn't until she announced, "I name the ship Britannia," and there was a large cheer from the crowd, that everybody found out what the yacht's name was going to be. So the Royal Yacht was ambassador for the Commonwealth and Britain, and she travelled all over the world representing the UK and the Commonwealth. Royal Yacht Britannia was decommissioned in 1997. It was the current government that decided she needed to be decommissioned. As previous Royal Yachts and other naval vessels were scuttled, the decision was made to not scuttle the Royal Yacht Britannia, and what happened was that she was put out to tender, out to bid, and cities from all over the UK bid to bring Britannia to their city. The bids varied from turning her into a hotel. However, Edinburgh won the bid because we said we would keep her in a manner she was accustomed. So Britannia arrived in Edinburgh in May 1998 and then opened to the public in October 1998. And she's been in Edinburgh now for 20 years. I think in terms of the Royal Yacht Britannia, when we arrived 20 years ago, the arrival and the bid for Britannia was as part of a larger and wider development within Leith. So the Leith port wasn't developed at all, and the basis for Britannia arriving was then she would be berthed here, and then the Ocean Terminal shopping centre would be built. So that was built around the arrival of the Royal Yacht Britannia. So it's really changed the landscape of Leith itself. Leith was a very different place 20 years ago, and in terms of that, it's brought obviously economical development because the shopping centre was built around Britannia. There's also the cruise ship and passengers that come here and visit as well. They dock into Newhaven, so the whole area has changed with houses being built, obviously the shopping centre with us, and then a number of the shore being developed as well with cafes and things. So that's not purely on Britannia, that's just the whole landscape has changed because there's so much development put into the area.